but still they stand, and I don't bend. In 74 we touched their land with steel in hand and flame unplanned, but storms rose fast, the coast held firm and left my empire none to burn. I watched them claim the storm as fate, a god's defense, a heaven gate. But fate can bleed and so can skies, we only lose when we don't rise. We split the sky with ships and steel, with southern teeth and northern zeal. We drew the maps, we timed the tide, no stars, no monks, no storm could hide. This was no raid, this was the line. We marched with time and grand design. 2 arms prepared, one from Goryeo shore, one from the ports of ancient war. 100,000, twice the flame, nor petty strike, this bore my name. I gave them scroll, I gave them most, to win the gods and break their coast. The sky would serve or break apart, for I had planned the beating heart. We split the sky with ships and steel, with southern teeth and northern zeal. We drew the maps, we timed the tide, no stars, no monks, no storm could hide. This was no raid, this was the line. We marched with time and grand design. We reached their seas and stalled mid-wave. The wind stood still, the fleet behaved. We waited days, we waited blind, and then the sky unhooked its mind. It didn't roar, it screamed and tore like every god had come ashore. No fleet, no wall, no blade could stand when clouds themselves betrayed the plan. We split the sky, but the sky fought back and tore our world from every track. We drew the blade, we set the frame, but wind and sea erased my name. If this is will or gods in grief, then even wrath must find belief. In 1274, the first Mongol invasion of Japan ended in retreat. A typhoon, later mythologized as the divine wind, scattered the Yuan fleet. Kublai Khan responded with unprecedented force. In 1281, he launched a second invasion, deploying over 4,000 ships and nearly 150,000 men. The expedition was split, one fleet from Korea, the other from southern China. Delays in rendezvous stalled the assault near Kyūshū. Japanese defenders harassed the fleet while it waited at anchor. Then came a massive typhoon. The storm devastated the ships, especially around Takashima. Tens of thousands perished without ever reaching land. The Mongol Empire abandoned plans for a third invasion. Japan remained unconquered, not solely by force, but by timing, resistance, and weather. I watched them claim the storm as fate, a god's defense, a heaven's gate. But fate can bleed and so can skies, we only lose when we don't rise. We split the sky, but the sky fought